Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Bird. I'm just creating a quick little tutorial for a couple of things that are essential to being successful in this health class. One of which is Acrobat Reader, Adobe Acrobat Reader, and the other one is Adobe Flash Player. So you have to make sure you have both of those installed. You have to make sure you're using Firefox as your primary browser in order to access everything and complete the worksheets in this class. So for example, the first thing is your Adobe Reader. I'm going to scroll down to one of our first assignments and show you what not to do as well as what to do. So I'm going to scroll down. This is Unit 1, Mental and Emotional Health. The very first assignment is the 1.01 Activity Decide Model. I'm going to click this link. It will open up the directions as well as a link to fill out the Decide Model worksheet. This first link is just an example of a filled out Decide Model. That is not the prompt you're going to use for your assignment. Your assignment prompt is down here on the bottom. So read those directions and then you're going to click this link to take you to a blank worksheet to fill out. Notice automatically on my computer the worksheet opens in a web browser tab. Although it will let me type on it, it won't always save it correctly when you want to submit it. So I would encourage everyone, unless you know how to transfer your PDF to a Word document, which not every computer can do. Some of you might have to pay money to do that. So don't worry about doing that. I just want you to save. So click this little download button here. Download and save your blank worksheet to your desktop or in whatever folder you want to. You can create a new folder or just save it to your desktop somewhere where you can find it. Remember what you called it so that you can go back and find it and just hit save. Okay, you'll notice it downloads here. Don't open it down here in your download bar. Go down to your folder, open up your folder, find that assignment that I just saved, right click, and click Open with Adobe Acrobat Reader. Okay, so when I click that, it'll open it in Acrobat Reader, which looks a little different than the web browser tab. Notice that this is a lot more functional, much more clear, easy to read, easy to save, etc. So then you're just going to go File, Save As, etc. after you save it. Okay, now let's go back a little bit. For anybody who tried to do that and it didn't work because maybe you don't have Acrobat Reader saved. Okay, if you don't have Acrobat Reader saved, you're going to go to this little website, get.adobe.com/reader, and click Install Now, and go through the process of saving that program, and that should solve that problem. Okay, so now for those of you who are going through some of the reading, and you may notice that it says you need a plugin to view the content. I'll try to find an example of that. Okay, notice how this says your device can't view this content. Okay, you don't have the correct plugin. So you need to make sure, first of all, Firefox is the most compatible. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to open up Firefox. And then within Firefox, I want you to download Flash Player. Okay, if you don't, you may or may not have it already. You have to do it in the Firefox browser for it to work. Okay, so open up Firefox, go to get.adobe.com/flashplayer and install Flash Player. Then you're simply going to restart your browser. It will prompt you to restart your browser. And I'm going to go to my health class here within Firefox and show you the difference between the broken plugin and the plugin that works. Okay, so let's go down to the same reading. I think I was looking at understanding emotions before. Remember before it said I could not view this content. So this time I'm going to scroll through and show you what it should look like. There we go. So see, now I have this interactive little activity that I can drag and drop my little answers here, and it works, right? So this will happen for, you'll need this Flash Player for these types of activities. They're not graded activities, obviously, but there are also a few videos that you'll have to watch. For example, in Unit 5, when we cover CPR and first aid, there are some CPR and first aid videos that are essential to the reading. So just make sure that you download that Flash Player. Okay, so I will also include the links to Adobe Flash Player and Acrobat Reader with this recording. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you are enjoying this class so far.